Okay, so welcome to the demo of our little microservice or little web application that converts ChartJS configs into images, right? So if you look at the URL, the URL has a structure that's something like this. Basically, there's a single parameter called config, and and that config has a value which is this massive string, which is a base 64 encoded ChartJS config. So for example, if I take this URL and I come to the browser and I paste it, what happens is that this chart is generated. And the second time I come here, it comes instantly because the ChartJS config that the application gets is converted into an MD5 hash, and the name of the file that's generated is the MD5 hash. So this prevents us from regenerating the config every time the URL is hit. So there's a little bit of caching and efficiency built in. Now, in order to show you some more configs, I have prepared a tiny JS script. Basically, this is like a chart.js config. I converted it into a string, base 64 encoded, and then console.log it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to run this little script on the console, which is going to give us this URL, which is going to give us this chart, right? As these charts get generated, they get saved inside this chart folder over here, which will probably, once you deploy it, you'll deploy it on the server. So I'm going to delete it again, and I'll just show you that I can refresh it. And then the first time we come there, it's generated onto the server. And subsequent times, the chart just comes instantly because it's already generated and it's saved with this MD5 hash name, right? Let's look at one last config. So here's another config for a more exotic chart, the radar chart. So I'm going to come back to the console and paste that here. I get this value. I open it up and I get this particular chart. And over here you can see this file is generated. So that's the entire application in action. I hope you find this useful. The details of how all of this works is, of course, in the article. Thanks for watching.